Well, I got to give a shout out to Stephen N. He had a question on my video about lawn mowing season is over, what's next, UPS personal vehicle delivery driver. And he said, did they say anything about insurance since you'll be doing courier services using your own vehicle, assuming your personal auto policy wouldn't provide coverage? Well, that's one hell of a good question because I never even considered it. So here's the quick and dirty. I contacted my human resources manager and I also contacted my insurance agent. Short story is UPS provides minimum state requirement insurance for you while you are driving under the capacity as a delivery person for them. What that means is, at least here in the state of Iowa, that straight liability does not contain what is called comprehensive collision, or what I call full coverage. So let's say that I get into an accident where I am at fault while delivering packages for UPS. The insurance that UPS carries for me will take care of the other vehicle's damages and injuries and will take care of my injuries. It will not provide coverage for my vehicle. Now, I have full coverage on my vehicle. Will my personal insurance vehicle policy step in and replace and repair the damages to my vehicle under this circumstance? And the answer flat out is no. And you know, pizza delivery guys have faced this for years. Basically, when you're working for a company as a delivery driver, your personal vehicle insurance is not in play. Most pizza places have a liability policy for their drivers, similar to what UPS is doing, but it is going to be state minimums. Meaning that if you're at fault in an accident, the other person's paid for through that insurance company, not through your personal insurance. However, your vehicle is not covered. So at this time, my insurance agent is working a policy up for me. It's called a commercial driver's policy that is designed specifically for this kind of delivery. And in our case here with the UPS PVD, it is only for 2 months, and then you can drop that insurance and go back to your regular form of insurance. So I just got back from visiting my insurance agent, and here's how it's breaking down for me. A commercial delivery insurance package for my vehicle is coming in roughly at double the cost of my personal full coverage policy. I was paying $270 every 6 months personally for full coverage for the expedition, and the commercial delivery policy comes in at about $540, so right at 2 times. I chose to pay the entire 6-month period because there's a $90 break on paying it in full instead of in monthly installments. So to break it down a little further, I pay about $45 a month for full coverage on my personal policy for the expedition. It is $90 a month with this commercial delivery policy. While my tentative start date with UPS is November 15th, I had the policy take effect today, so we're effectively looking at a 2.5 month period, with January 15th being the cutoff date of this contract. So assuming that I'm paying for insurance anyway, and it's double, it's $45 a month to $90, the $45 a month double out of my pocket will be paid for with the mileage that I get from UPS, which is at a very generous 53 cents. Taking $45 times 2.5 months brings us to $112 for the contract time. If I only drive 50 miles a day for UPS, I will get $26.50 per day mileage. My expedition gets about 13 miles a gallon in town, but let's round that down to a really bad 10 miles a gallon. And I've driven 50 miles, that's 5 gallons of gas, and right now gas is selling for about $2.50 a gallon. So I'm looking at $12.50 a day in gas costs. So my daily mileage is bringing in $26.50, and I'm spending $12.50 a day on gas. That leaves $14 per day. With my total extra outlay in premiums at $112, divided by that $14 that I'm getting extra on the mileage. In 8 days, I will have paid for the entire 2.5 month period of the premium increase versus my regular policy. So, UPS PVD drivers, contact your insurance agent, have them work up a quote for you of this commercial delivery policy so your vehicle is covered no matter what. Dave jumping in here with a quick note as of November 2020. Last year I did what I suggested in this video, and that is when I was done with the UPS PVD job mid-January of 2020, I canceled the motor delivery insurance part of my insurance on my vehicle and went back to my standard policy. I just recently got the insurance again for this season here, and talking with my agent, he suggested that bouncing back and forth is not really a good thing. Insurance companies really don't care for that, and it may raise a red flag for them. So what I've decided to do this year is I've paid for the full 6-month policy, and like I said, with my insurance company, that gives me a break on the premium, pretty substantial break really, and I'm just going to maintain this insurance for the full 6-month duration of the policy. As I noted in the video, the mileage rate that you're getting from UPS, and I believe that will be about 58 cents per mile this year in 2020, your expenses for the commercial motor vehicle delivery insurance addition will be paid for pretty quickly with that mileage. Last season, my contract with UPS ended around mid-January, but with the unique set of circumstances that we're facing in the world today, maybe the PVD seasonal time frame will last a little bit longer, which is why I'm deciding to keep this commercial driver's policy for the full 6 months. Because earlier this summer in May, when they had a rush of packages, my hub was going to hire PVDs initially. They found out that they did not need us, but that did occur in the middle of the summer. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen with this next coming year. So it would be my suggestion to not do month to month. This is all up to you. I chose to do the 6-month policy to get that premium break. I also turned that into H&R Block, who I have do my business taxes, and while I don't know if that actually had any play into my tax return or my final tax liability, it's worth a shot. It is an expense for business purposes, even though you're working for another company. Turn it in, see what they say. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for listening. Contact your agent. Get that insurance on your vehicle.